In this area right here, there are several houses and barns that were damaged, that saw significant amounts of damage, but the folks I spoke to say everyone is accounted for, and to their knowledge, there were not any serious injuries. Nobody was home at the time, but this is just one example of the damage that we're seeing from the raw power of this storm that blew through Missouri and Illinois tonight. Jeff? The injuries that have been reported have been mainly from flying debris. Now, some of that debris that I mentioned, you can see right here at my feet. We have a couple of pillars that used to support part of a house that used to exist just behind me. I'm going to step up now onto what was the front porch of a house that is now lying in shambles. You can look into the foundation of this home here just behind me. The house is gone. Much of the piping and other things that supported the home is gone. And if we take a look just behind the foundation here, we have half of the house actually lying. Injuries reported to the sheriff's office, mainly from flying debris. Flying debris from homes that had their roofs at least partially knocked off or damaged, and flying debris from trees, just like the trees that you see behind me that have been had several branches knocked off of them. I'm hearing that we have some news out of the Weather Center, so I'll send it back to Grant for your first alert.
Thanks for that update. We do have a new tornado warning. It is for that storm we were warning you about in Grand Tower, where we had the reports of a tornado earlier on. The
garage that was taken out. Just inside of the garage, the entire front part of the garage was pushed off into the garage itself. And if you take a look on the ground right there, you can see that small gray line running across the screen. That is actually a power line that had gotten knocked down over this family's house and was run all the way across Ava Blacktop Road and stopped traffic for a short period of time. Traffic is up and running now that the local fire department has come and gotten rid of it. Everyone in that house, again, was okay. And 5 homes that were destroyed by the winds and the weather that rolled through here, and at least one that in the sheriff's terms was completely destroyed, obviously destroyed beyond measure. Just behind me, you can see some of the horsepower that storm had once it crossed the Mississippi River over here into Illinois. There was a canoe that had been about 30 or 20 yards behind the camera right now, and it was blown away from the garage and into the tree right here. We have pieces of different buildings that were constructed in this area that were blown across the yard, and from different properties in this area into this yard we see right here. We have lots of trees that are down, at least one power line that was pulled from its hinges on the side of the road and was laying across the roadway, stopping traffic here just off of Ava Blacktop Road in northern Jackson County for a short while. Now, although all of those things were happening in this immediate area, local authorities tell me that there were no serious injuries in this area reported, but there were some injuries in other parts of Jackson County. Serious injuries. We're going to be live at Heartland News at 10 here in a few minutes, and we'll be heading out to a different area shortly where we hear and we are getting some reports of some more damage. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio from Jackson County. I'm Loreto Cruz.